Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. So, I have been given this whole scenario a big think and realizing I'm dumb. Pepe! Is it Friday already? Holy crap, it really is. I was I knew it was the 13th, but I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th. Ooh. So, oh, that's good stuff. Uh, so I was thinking about the situation. And first of all, there's a change that I need to make to my circuits blueprint. What I need to do is we're going to go ahead and I'll just get in my inventory. We're going to go ahead and wipe this out. These are actually going to come to the back side of the lot here. The reason why is because what I'm going to do is have, let's see, get rid of you, everything up there. And then make sure you are set to awesome. And so I was thinking about this earlier and realizing that I am attempting to do something the hardest way possible, which is actually pretty normal for me. I'm always trying to do stupid shit like that. It's like, why use what you have at your fingertips that is beneficial to you when I can do it the difficult way? So we're going to stop attempting to do it the difficult way. And there we go. Try and do it the easy way. All right. And you are... Now, the reason why I want to adjust the way that I'm doing this is because of the fact that I'm wasting a whole lot of time trying to get combinators to work the way that I want them to, and they're just not. And it's not going anywhere that I would like it to. So, with that in mind, go. Thanks. Okay. Thanks for that, Sheldon. Really appreciate it. Okay. That should be good. All right. You actually need to become that. You become that. Was it? Yeah. then, whoops. There we go. And then bring this up. And we will disconnect you from that one. So essentially what I'm doing here is instead of a single station to do everything, I'm going to have multiple stations for all of this. Because as I was thinking about it, I realized that there are some specific interrupts that are actually, I don't need to do that. There are some specific interrupts that are actually very beneficial to what we're doing. And when I get the opportunity, we'll take a look at them. And then okay, good. And awesome. And specifically what I will be able to do is to set it up so that how do I want to do this? Okay, what we're going to do then that to that to that. So if iron plates is under, let's say, 4,000 total, then it'll go ahead and get rid of those. It'll go ahead and turn on the location, which should hopefully dispatch a train to go fill it up. And that's what I'm hoping will work. Now, how it will actually work, don't know yet. But what I want here is copper is under 6,000. Then you'll send out a train, or it'll enable this. Trains should be able to come in, blah, blah, blah. And then, oops. There. So that should make sure that everything gets sorted out correctly. And then this will all come up here. There. All right. And it still fits within the same footprint without too much major renovation. So we'll grab this, and there we are. Say blueprint. Now we can come back here, and what I will need to do probably set out a couple of these that are not in the way. There it goes. Too much crap on hand. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up, Sharfon? How you doing? All right. Now I can go ahead and get rid of this stuff. Love. Yeah, fighters are currently on. There's some over there, some over there. It depends on what my mood is and what my gameplay is. Sometimes I actually do turn them off just because like I'm going for something a little bit more chill and I don't want to deal with them. But specifically with Space Age lately, I have been keeping them on. All right, I need... Okay, here's our new... Awesome. There we go. Now, I do have expansion turned off. I did have it turned on, but we decided that expansion being turned on was just more problems than it was worth. So I did go ahead and I turned that off. And especially because as I progress, and Rockstar pointed this out, as we get to the point where we're spending a lot of time on other planets, I may not necessarily be on Novus long enough or have the ability on Novus to protect the base without making massive walls and fortresses and all sorts of different fortifications. So in this particular case, it's one of those that it was just a better decision. Now, if I was playing on a slightly different map setup, because I have all water turned off and I have all cliffs turned off for Novus, if I had either of those on, I would probably allow for fighters to expand, but I would also be doing my base differently as well. So just comes down to personal preference. All right, so what I have here is our redesigned system for trains. What I need to do is we are going to set up change train. Okay, standard iron. At staging, refill fueling goes away. Refill iron. So what we're going to do on this is that I'm going to have specific groups for specific things. And the reason why is because there are some necessary interrupts here. So let's see. Station is not full. And we'll do... No. Station is... Okay, where? All right, I might have to circuit condition this after all. Because what I was hoping was that when a particular station became active, it would go ahead and... Well, let's see. Let's look at this. Add station. No. Go back to staging. Okay, sit there. I want you to go to load up on that. Full cargo. And full amount of iron. They stack to what, 50, I think? I don't have any on me, so I don't know. Yeah, stack size 50. Storage, so 50 times 4, that'll be what? 2,000. So, okay. And then that'll take you to refilling iron. Okay. Station is not full. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Why do I don't get it. Why can't I make this work in my head? Actually, no, it's not true. I can see it in my head. I know how it's supposed to work. But how Factorio wants to do it doesn't make any sense to me. And that's where I keep having problems. It there is a specific thing that I am looking for. And it just isn't there. Why is it not there? And this is the frustrating part. Because I can see how to do it in my head. I see it, I understand it, it makes sense. But when I go to actually start doing it, I can't get it to work the way that I want it to. And that is frustrating. Because essentially what I want it to do is to wait for what if I do it this way? Add station, go here, wait condition, full cargo. Add station, unload that. Item count. Equals 0. And then full cargo. Add weight condition, empty cargo. Station busy. Damn it. There we go. Okay. So station's busy. Station is full. Staging. Station is full. Or station is full. So if any of those are full, then go to staging until is not full. Is not full. Is not full. Okay, I think that should work. I don't know if it will. I might have to break this up so that it's in multiple interrupts. I will switch you over to that. What I could also do is set it so that it waits for like 30 seconds before checking again. That might not be a bad idea. Nope. Station busy. I want to end all of it. I don't want to. Might not be able to. Okay. Oh wait. Time passed 30 seconds. Time passed 30 seconds. Time passed 30 seconds to that one. Okay, there we go. So what it should do, yay. All right. Okay, that's what I was looking for. So that actually looks correct. And then the next one will get sent out. Although I don't know why that one's going to staging. Oh, yeah, I see. Because the next set is it. Okay. Okay, so I need to adjust this. Okay, you're going to be that busy, and we get rid of you and you. I'm going to get rid of this, that, save interrupt, add interrupt, and where, that's what I'm looking for. Station busy. And then station is full. Go to staging until station. Time passed. Okay, and then finally, station. Save interrupt. And again, station is full. Staging until station is not full and time has passed. There we go. So now, okay, you're going to wait. You're going to wait there. Hopefully, we'll find out. Ugh. Um, oh, I have a second one. That's right. Awesome. So that moves on to the other one. Great. That's what I wanted. All right. And then how's this one doing? Awesome. And now we're empty of that. And we're filling up with the plates. This might actually be working. So it looks like for interrupts, I do need to separate them. So that way they don't get deadlocked into, well, I'm waiting for the first station, even though it's already looking to move to the second one. So and then I think if I set it so that a station locks itself when it reaches a certain point, that'll essentially be the same thing as a station being full as far as Factorio is concerned. So it'll just go, I can't get there. Let's actually, station is full, destination full, or no path. Oh, that is, oh, that is so much easier. Because then it's just, because it's always looking, it always has a destination. Oh, no, that's interesting. Oh, that's right, because plates stack more. Okay. Station. Item count. It's greater than or equal to 2,000. And then we take that out. Awesome. You're still filling. Okay, cool. Then I don't know why it did that, but because it should have just moved on to the next one. And there we go. Now I just have to wait for this one, which is almost finished. I should probably also add an inactivity timer to it for whatever reason. But so far, this seems to be working. Then, boom. There we go. And it's going to go to staging. And it's going to wait until that one opens up. There we go. Okay. Yay. that is so much easier. Oh my God. Okay. So what this means is that setting up new trains will be just easier. So STD copper. All right, I need to add loading and full cargo. Awesome. Add station. Item count equals 0. Item count is greater than or equal to 2000. Item count and we'll do empty cargo. And then dest full. We'll try out this. Destination full or no path. Staging and time passed 30 seconds. So what we'll do is if the destination is full, then just go to staging and wait for 30 seconds. Otherwise, you should be able to go the way you need to. And then we'll add you to standard copper as well. Let's also get out from between the rails. Not that I was in a bad spot, it's just not the spot I wanted to be in. And this is hopefully going to make it a lot easier to administrate all of the trains and keep them moving and keep things going through the factory. Okay, and we are almost at the threshold for this. And it already sent the next train. Which it should have already, so I don't know why it didn't. Okay, so that's going to wait. This is doing its thing. Cool. All right. I should be able to just let it go now. And that'll be collecting the green circuits. Well, it'll be constructing the green circuits and won't necessarily be collecting them. But that will ensure that as I add additional stations, it'll be fairly easy to also add in, like the trains will just automatically start going to those stations as long as I keep the naming schemes the same. So as long as that station is available and set correctly, the trains will constantly be trying to get to it. So, yay. There's a whole lot of crap I can drop off. Awesome. Okay. I got that cleaned up. Oh, I know what you mean now, Hollows. It took me a long time. Not something I was thinking about. All right. I need to clean up the stone. How are we doing over here? We're good on petroleum. We're good on that. And we're good on mostly that. Okay, cool. And that stone is almost empty, which is awesome. How are we doing on this stuff over here? Cool. Excuse me, not cool. Coal. All right, next up. I need to add red circuits. So I think what I will do is probably build it off of here. Well, no, I can't do red circuits yet because I have to do plastic, which means that I have to do an area specific for oil. So I can't do that yet, but we're getting there. Copper's going. Okay. This is going to be so cool when everything starts working. All right. That being said, let's look at expanding out that way. And then let's do a loading bay. Get it? I could do one there. I'll have to go out that way real quick, but oh no. Of course, now the biggest thing and biggest concern I'm going to have to deal with is, well, all of the trains. There's going to be a lot. Like, I can't wait until I get the mech suit, and I'm almost tempted to just go ahead and give it to myself. Just say, screw it, we're getting the mech suit early. And I need this. Oh, whoops. There we go. And we'll name you that. Do I have... I'm 19. Awesome. Let's bring you out east. That's good. I'm going to need more, obviously. The question is... Yeah, everything will be able to... Oh, wait. And get rid of that. That's going to cause a little bit of a problem. They're going to be a little confused. Which way do I go, George? Which way do I go? Okay, why is that a problem? That shouldn't have been, but oh well. Okay, that takes care of that. Now we run down here. Probably could have grabbed the car. And I need you guys. Probably some more of you. Oh, later today. Much later today. This afternoon. Warframe's latest DLC, Warframe 1999, actually drops. It was delayed just a little bit, but it is slated for release later today, probably about 1 p.m. Eastern. So, during the afternoon. But it looks like it should be a ton of fun. And surprisingly enough, in fact, I watched a video the other day that was talking about how the change in leadership has been a good thing overall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. And how it really has boosted. Oh, that's right. I was messing around with stuff. It has boosted or changed the overall trajectory of Warframe. Because when you consider where it was and look at where it is now, it really is kind of a night and day scenario. That's not to say the game was ever like terrible or anything like that. It's just the trajectory that the game has taken has changed significantly. And we're actually going to bring you down here. Ah, I knew I was missing one. I do that all the time. There we go. But it was a well thought out video that was talking specifically about how, with the change in leadership, it has allowed for the game to expand and thrive in a way that it hadn't previously, which is very true. When you look at where Warframe was prior to Rebecca Ford taking over, it was kind of meandering. There were a lot of really cool ideas, but they weren't going anywhere. Then she takes over as creative director, and all of a sudden, like, all this really cool stuff is happening. All of the really awesome ideas that everybody was looking forward to are actually being accomplished. And I don't need, oops. I think one of the biggest things, and there's been a couple of letdowns over the past, I'd say, 5 years, is when they were announcing Railjack. They made it seem, at least in the initial sort of teasing of Railjack, that it was going to open Warframe up to be an almost like an Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen sort of situation. But then it got focused, narrowed down to it's just Arcwing. Basically, it's just a different type of mission, but still Warframe, which is fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's another way to play Warframe. It's another cool way to do it, and that's fine. Let's see. You're all set. Okay. But the thing that also changes it up, or that it was also supposed to change up, was that people who were in Railjacks would be able to intercept missions of people who were on the ground and offer aid and whatnot, or to do, you know, like super co-op missions. And unfortunately, they just never were able to do that, which was a shame because it sounded really, really cool. Okay. Awesome. It re-enabled. Oh yeah, I need to fix that. Oops. Bruce, you moron. I also need to fix that in the blueprint because it's going to get real dicey otherwise. I was just so ecstatic to get it all in place that I forgot to add the signals. All right, so before I do that, let's go in here and that and that and that. Okay. And then we'll do one there, there, and there. And there we go. Awesome. Now I can go ahead and open you up. Grab this. Yes. As long as I standardize it from the beginning, it just makes life so much easier. There we go. And everybody should be now happy. Awesome. So that takes care of green circuits. I should now be able to go ahead and plop this down, and additional trains will make themselves available as necessary. Now, the other thing that I can do is maybe at some point in time figure out how that I can switch train groups on the fly, so that if, let's say, something, I need more of something, I'll be able to go ahead and request the like a set of trains switch over. So I'll always have some that are set to that particular item. But then if I need to switch them up, I can. I hope. But so far, this is working the way that I wanted it to, for the most part. Like it's. I was hoping I could set it up in such a way so that it would make requests and send trains out. This, however, is going to work fairly well and fairly similar to what my original vision was. So it is. I don't know if it's more practical or not. But I do know that it is at least going to function. Okay. Now let's go clean up some of the miners here. It always sounds so wrong when I say that. Okay, all those are cleared up. Cool. Let's do a little bit of research just so that I can get the iron here flowing. Grab some more belts. And some more underground belts. So I think what I'll do is I will have specific sections for the items that I need. So I'm not going to do a single centralized mall per se, but I will do an area for like belts. I will do an area for inserters, do an area specifically for some of the buildings like assemblers. So that way I will have a section of the city that is dedicated to the construction of items, but the actual item mall won't be a single cohesive area. And especially once I get bots being manufactured, then at that point, the bots will be able to grab stuff from the mall and either bring it to me or send it out to a location where they need it. From my understanding, that's the way that this is all supposed to work. That is going to be a really... That's iron. That's 3 million and 12 million. So that's going to be in long time use. But I like the way that this is starting to look. So a couple of things that I need to do. First of all, I need a quick AFK. But second of all, I'm probably going to want to start manufacturing refined concrete, which I believe I have access to already. Yeah. So I need to make concrete, which is iron ore and stone brick. And then I need refined concrete, which is steel plate. So I need to set... I need to set up a steel smelter at some point too. Okay. Quick AFK. Be right back. And then we'll get to work on whatever the next thing is going to be. All right, there we go. Needed some snackage while I was at it. Okay. So I need probably to go steal some. Yes, to go steal some furnaces. Some electric furnaces. I don't need all of that. I just need. There we go. Yeah, that should be good for a little bit. Let's go ahead and let's do inventory size again. And what I specifically need to do actually what I want I have yeah, I don't think I have that set up specifically for one or the other. Um, yeah, okay. So where do I want to put it? I could put it. Could put it over here actually, but I don't necessarily want to because I want to kind of keep them grouped together. And so I could potentially put it, yeah, over here. Actually, seems like a good spot. Where the hell did I leave my freaking car? Down there. Okay, I passed it several times. But what I want to do is go ahead and set up the smelting specifically so that. Thank you. I can go ahead and start doing steel. And steel is going to be a completely different beast. I already know that much. Rid of those. And let's nuke that so that way I can. And awesome. And you are going to get changed to you. Nope, not that one. Steel plate. Oh, I am out. Okay. Wait a minute. This is not working. What? Simple answer. Because it just is I'm out of the medium power poles. And they are down here. Should probably grab some of the large ones as well. Let's up your number to 100. That should be good. All right. So as far as steel goes, well, let's see. Actually, what you need to be is you need to be one of those. I think. No, you need to specifically be steel. Now that I'm, well, now, yeah, you need to be that. Never mind. Because I need to differentiate this from all the rest. This isn't a normal stop. Okay. So, well, what I might want to do with this is similar to what I did with the electronic circuits, is to have a second station specifically on the opposite side. So that way it loads into that one, but this one I can just unload iron. Yeah, that'll probably be my best decision. So what we're gonna do is again save, resume, and then hop into the lab. Clear out a bunch of this. And that is our smelter. Excuse you. There we go. There. You can then be L, and then steel plate. This will be you, and then that specifically. Make sure you're set to a train limit of 1. Then we take all of this and we move you up here. Or then get rid of these belts to replace you with the other belts. Now I can get rid of this and these. We flip this around to bring you up this way. Same with that. Oops. And then exquisite. Make sure, yeah. There. Everybody should be going the correct way now. Everybody should be all connected to power. I don't need to worry about the filters on this. Awesome. And there we go. Oh, make sure that we actually get this done up. Unlike last time. There. And this is do furnaces and steel, and then CB steel smeltery. Okay. So what I'll do is let's just wipe out this. Ow. There we go. And there we go. That's all set. That's all set. Everybody should be happy. I was waiting for a train to go zooming by. Okay, that's set there. The other thing I wanted to look at was to make sure. Well, hey there, buddy. Make sure that this was awesome. Set to a train limit of 1. So, I should. And there we go. It is now going to deliver to steel. Excellent. It's not exactly like super efficient, but that's okay. I don't need it to be super efficient. I just need it to be functional. I need it to do its job. That's basically it. So if I need to add okay, I need to hmm, I need to look into that, but we'll look at that later. Okay. I think what's going to wind up happening is that these trains are going to get filled up at some point. And then they're just going to wind up having stuff ready to go for whenever a station needs it, which is kind of a good thing. All right. So, next up, we're going to need to do some clearing. I need to find, there it is, my my car again. And then there we go. And once I get some stuff, I think I need to grab some extra ammo. Probably. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll grab some extra ammo and then. That makes me happy to see. As little by little, awesome. Little by little, we are getting more of our old base pulled out. Do it. Take some more trees. Grab the ammo. How am I doing on? Okay, good there. Oh, I have more of those now. Awesome. So let's go do some biter nest clearing. And then we can start looking at the next stage, which with my skills. I don't know how skillful I really am, but I appreciate the vote of confidence. Huh, okay. And Starbase. Huh. It's actually a decent price right now, too. I wish I had the money for it, but I'll definitely check it out. Thank you for the recommendation. Okay, I was getting ready to go north, I believe. Yeah, because I want to I want to clear that out. And then I need to clear that out. And then, let's see, the next thing that I need to do is set up a location for handling fluids. So, like crude oil and stuff like that. Really? Ran into the damn rock. Well, and see, that's one of those things that it's difficult. It's difficult to compare two games like what Starbase appears to be and what Space Engineers actually is. And especially with Space Engineers 2 on the horizon. Well, we don't know what all Space Engineers 2 is going to have. That's the problem, is we know what it will be capable of. As they are going to be going through, they're fixing a lot of stuff in the engine. But more than that, Space Engineers is its own thing. And it is very definitely a game that is special to a lot of people for a lot of reasons. Now, that's not to say that Starbase won't be able to compete, but I think that they inhabit two different sort of areas within the same or similar genre. Because not everybody wants to play an MMO. Not everybody's sitting there looking at I don't think they're going to do that. Like, they've been fairly good about. Oh, you did expand, didn't you? But they're fairly good about how they handle everything. Because really, when it comes down to it, they have spent a tremendous amount of time and effort making sure that players have the tools necessary within the confines of the game and the scope of their vision to create a lot of really cool things, stuff, contraptions, bases, vehicles, you name it. Plus, with the huge volume of mods that are available, like Keen Software House knows their audience. They know what it is that draws people to play the game. So I don't think they're going to jeopardize that. They're like, if it was any other company, I would be worried. but fortunately, it's not. Guys, suck it. Okay, that takes care of some of those. What else we got? I should probably come out west a little bit. Clear out these guys here. And then come south and start clearing out these nests. Like, one of the things that was really frustrating. Oh, yeah. Well, we don't know if Space Engineers 2 is going to allow for that to happen. Because they are, I believe, tweaking a lot of like the Phantom Forces and stuff. But that is a great example of the random shenanigans that we can get up to. But one of the frustrating things was with how Kerbal Space Program 2 was handled. And I think that is a good indicator of why Keen is actually going to succeed comparatively. And why I have a lot of faith in them. There we go. It could go either way. Or just take it for what it is. Dumb fun. But one of the things that was frustrating about Kerbal Space Program 2 is that they legitimately had a formula for a winning sequel. All they had to do was just take KSP1 and make it better. That was it. And instead, what wound up happening was they took KSP 2, ignored that 1 existed a little. But they just seemed to completely ignore that KSP1 existed, threw the entire playbook out the window, and then went, we don't know why we can't get it finished. I think the first telltale indication that I knew that KSP2 wasn't going to work out was the initial reveal of the user interface. That was the point where I looked at it and went, they don't have a clue. They don't know what they're doing. That is a very dense bit of forest. Out of the way. Thank you. A lot of it just comes down to the engine. That's one of the things that they're looking to fix in Space Engineers 2 is dealing with the Kraken effect. How am I doing on ammo? I'm probably going to need to grab more. Even if they see, that was one of the funny things is that it's very easy in hindsight to look at it and go, they did something wrong. But the reality of it, and this is one of the beautiful things, is not only was it a mechanic that was, well, shall we say, a little buggy, but it was something that players were able to take advantage of and utilize as a tool. Because without Clang and without, not the Kraken, but without Clang, without Phantom Forces, without all of the weirdness that comes with the engine, many of the contraptions that people utilize today just wouldn't work. Clang drives being a thing. So, because of the fact that there are bugs in that particular type of code, and because of the fact that it's not perfect, it gives us interesting stuff. But it's also demonstrated where they can do better. But the other thing is, when did Starbase... let me see if I can find... Okay, so Starbase originally released in 2021. It has had the benefit of more modern technology for handling physics. And, more likely, it has also benefited from the work that space engineers did. Because you have to remember, Space Engineers has been out for, what, 11, 12 years now? Something ridiculous like that? So it's not a young game anymore. And I remember when it first came out. I remember the work that they were doing and what essentially was sort of uncharted territory for those sorts of games. Because other than that, you had Minecraft. And there were a few others here and there. All right, Lenovo. Catch you later. But at that point, the games that we were looking at, the games that we were playing, were mostly Minecraft. You had WoW. You had there's quite a few at that point. You hold on. Thought I heard somebody calling for me. Okay. Next up, I need more ammo. How am I doing on power? Okay. We're all right on power for now. But one of the other things that I want to do, one of the other things that I need to do, it's not what I want, what I need to do is go ahead and set up a stop for handling oil. And I'm going to need, most likely what I'm going to want to do is have it be a double wide spot, similar to like something like this, the staging area. And so that way I can have trains specifically coming in with crude, the crude oil, and then I could have trains leaving with the stuff, heavy oil, light oil, and the petroleum gas. Those are going to be kind of the three big ones that I need to pay attention to. So what I need... All right, we're going to be down here for a few. So what I want to do is let's save. And then let's go to the lab. And over here looks good. Let's grab... I need... Well, okay. Let's grab just a regular template. We'll do this up. There we go. All right, Brockstar, have a good one, buddy. As always, thanks for stopping by. All right, empty out this. I'll leave those for now. And then I want, let's do this. And okay. What I want is, let's bring in, nice, okay. I think I'm going to do something a little more traditional with, well, maybe. How do I, because one of the things that I'm running into as I keep thinking about it is that while the elevated rails are useful, they are also causing some small issues in terms of planning and designing. But I think what I'll do is I will have the crude oil trains coming in here. And then just have it kind of come up and then back down. Yeah, like that. And if I have it stop about there. No. What about? Yeah, I'll just have it stop right about down there. Okay, I need. And then we grab these. And we'll grab there. That should hopefully each one of these is what 25,000. So 100,000, 400,000 should be enough. And then we will do. And there. It looks it really does like from this angle look like a water tower of some sort. So I think this will work out quite nicely. But then what this will allow for is grabbing our where are they at? Here we go. Oil refineries. And what I want is we will use the advanced oil processing. And then just set this up so that it's copy and paste. Now, typically, we are going to be seeing more petroleum gas than light oil and heavy oil. So it'll be petroleum gas, light oil, and then heavy oil. So I will want to have a larger reserve. There we go. There we go. And I can actually go ahead and get rid of those. But I will want a larger reserve of the let's see. Of petroleum gas. There we go. Go. There goes that one. And then next up is light oil. And then finally, wow, that was not planned, but I'll take it. There we go. So that should more or less give us what we're looking for in terms of making sure that everything can be filled and used and blah, blah, blah. And then the only other thing that I need is a source of water. And in this case, that is going to be supplied by a mod. Although technically I could use anything. We'll just leave that as a source block. But I am going to use that. There. And again, everybody should be connected. Yeah, perfect. So from here, I will bring up, oops, let's bring this up just a couple more. Oops. Because I don't need these to be there. And I'm not going to worry about making sure that it can get off on both sides because this is probably going to be near a roundabout. And so it can just take the roundabout and get out of where it needs to go. What I need is just this. And then go. Yeah, that looks good. You are load and then and enable train limit of 1. Then I just need to edit you. And you're going to be light oil. And then you are heavy oil. This becomes unload of crude oil. And again, enable train limit of 1. Then all I need is set this up like so. Make sure I have there. That'll work. And then finally, we will make sure that all of you are connected and powered. And awesome. And we run this one up from there. And again, there we go. Excellent. So that should be everything we need for doing the oil collection and cracking. So that will be, yeah. What I want to do is let's grab all of you and then put this there, and we'll do that, and then CB crude to petrochem. Yeah, there we go. So that way I know that it will be to all of them. And let's hop back, make sure that we're not getting destroyed here by anything. No, it looks like we're all right. Oh, yeah, that's that one little tiny one. Okay. And if I were going to place it, I would probably go ahead and put it out here. I'm not too worried about this stone one. Yes, somewhere like right here would be perfect. Yeah, we'll go ahead and set it there. And then I need to grab some stuff before I can start building it. And then after that, I need to set up plastic. Because plastic will be the next component for making the red circuits. And that will almost get us back up to where we need to be. I do also need a bunch of you guys. And do I have what I need for my water tower? I do not. Need what now? Oh, the circuits. I think I have a bunch up here. I do. Awesome. What am I doing on pipes? I probably need more underground pipes. Yep, I do. Never hurts to have some extra. Okay. Now, this is going to be fun because I don't currently have anywhere that is specifically making. Well, I have one location for crude oil, but it's not connected to the network at all. So, to my train or rail network. So, I'm going to have to fix that. Oh, I need to grab some more train stations while I'm at it, too. So apparently, I am all out. As well as out of rails. Cool. And then I will be able to put my wrong about. Now we're actually starting to see some forward momentum. Now that I sort of the whole interrupt system figured out, it is making this a lot smoother to work on because I'm not stressing over trying to get it all to work and realizing it's not. So that's always a nice feeling, honestly. And that's part of the problem is that I get hung up on the minutia of things sometimes, and it bogs me down, and then I start getting worried like, okay, how interesting is this for you guys to be watching? But I think that's mostly everything. Yeah. I don't think there was anything else that I needed to do. But as far as what's next, I may go ahead and actually, that's probably going to be, yeah. So what I'll do is grab this, and I'll use that for my main petrol, my main crude oil. And then we can start better utilizing this station. What I want to do here is to go ahead and let's get this in place. So that way trains will be able to like actually get in here, be able to use all of this awesome stuff. Okay, and we'll just get there we go. I think though I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today, at least for Factorio. And the reason why is because I want to come back later for Warframe, maybe. Now, I'm not 100% on that. It just kind of depends on how I feel. But I'm happy with where this is going, and I'm happy with how this feels because it's starting to reach a point where I am getting the city operational, and I'm getting more of the blueprints prepared and ready so that once I get the city going, it will run autonomously without my intervention for the most part. And I will be able to just have it do its thing. Yeah, you are actually filling stuff up. Cool. Got copper. So right now it is actively doing stuff. So that's pretty damn cool. Okay. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap this one up for today, and then if I'm feeling up to it, we'll go ahead and later today, when Warframe 1999 drops, we'll go ahead and do a secondary stream for that. However, that is going to be it for today. As always, thank you all for joining me on these misadventures. So glad to have you guys along for the ride. You all have a wonderful day. Stay out of trouble, and remember, if you get caught, I don't know you. I will catch you guys later.